like getting back into the thing of like why I'm interested in true crime, it's sort of like those people, we like to not think of them as human, but that is a human, right? Like that is whatever's happened to them, that's within the capacity of like a born creature, whether there's like head trauma that you know, like obviously things happen, but like that is a version of human that becomes a fucking mass murderer,
Mhm.
right? Like that's within human capacity to become that. Not everybody, like not everybody's going to grow up to be like that, but that's like a defective human that comes out. I mean, that's pretty horrible way of saying that, but we're talking about serial killers. But I think that like when you're dealing with class blindness, I think that like there is a learned sociopathy that you kind of have to, you know, like if everybody that was doing really well right now took the time to take on the actual politics other than the like corporate politics that's provided for them so that they can feel like, you know, they're for gay people even though they're for war, and gay people probably die from war. You know. And like they're like, I don't know, I'm thinking a lot about this thing about how when you let your government dehumanize other people, like you're really fucking yourself, because then then you start to allow them to like be like, well, obviously there's different kinds of humans, right? And there's like better humans, and then there's the ones that we kill. And then now I feel like right now what we got is a lot of people are just like, and then there's the ones that it's okay if they starve to death and die of COVID, you know. Like it's really interesting how all of our progressives went along with that. You know,
Mhm.
that really is like, you know, so I think that that also ties into like my interest with cults, right? Because there's a belief mechanism. There has to be, even if it like, you know, the rationalization, like, you know, like I don't know. I guess the idea of trying to empathize without like validating their point of view, but just sort of trying to understand like what the fuck, like, you know, like where are you coming from, you know. And it's one of those things that I'm still working on. But for me, I think that it's on that level. Like to look at the horrors, you have to have some sort of like a morbid streak in you that makes you like be able to look into this abyss and be like, I'm gonna be okay. You know. So I don't know. It's pretty scary out here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna lock down again soon sometime.
Yeah.